Morning.
Good morning.
We're still here where we left you the other day, on the River Thames. We've just got on the Thames. We're about, I don't know, about a mile or two.
About a mile-ish.
From Duke's Cut, and we're heading west towards Lechlade. We've been in this lovely little kind of dugout lay-by for a week, isn't it, today?
Yes.
We've been here a week today. And it's like somebody just cut a 57-foot gap out of the banking for Narrowboat Silver Fox.
And Dylan loves it.
Dylan loves it because it's just like miles of grassland for him to wander about.
It just runs.
The internet's brilliant.
Yeah.
On your
You catching flies?
leftish side is Wytham Hill. It's huge, massive. And it's surrounded by Wytham Great Wood, which is also massive. It goes for miles. And we're going to kind of skirt across the bottom of it today. I thought you were going to say something about skirts then.
What you wear is up to you.
I don't wear skirts. This is the most northerly part of the River Thames. It doesn't go any further north than where we are now. It goes south through Oxford towards Reading and London, and then this way it goes west and a bit southish.
Southwest.
Yeah, towards Lechlade. We're going that way today. We're not going to get to Lechlade today. It might take us a couple of days.
It's a long way.
It is. So for now, we're going to go get a cup of coffee, check me weed hatch, and we're off. Come on. That was the River Eynsham. It even had its own sign, Even.
Oh,
you get
yes,
it?
I
Even,
saw it.
Even. Or
Even.
Evan. It might be Eynsham.
Could be.
If pronunciation police are watching, I've covered my back.
Yeah.
This, by the way, is Horsefly Alley. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
It's hundreds of them. So the River Eynsham starts about 45 miles that way up in the Cotswold Hills, and it comes down through Cassington, which is the nearest town. And there used to be a salt mill and a maltings mill up there.
Oh.
But the Duke of Marlborough, do you remember him from last time? 20
Yes.
Marlborough and a bottle of White Lightning, please, Gov. Do you remember when you used to go in off licence and ask for 20 Marlborough and a bottle of White Lightning?
Bottle of White Lightning.
Yeah. He owned the salt mill up in Cassington, and the river wasn't really navigable enough, it wasn't deep enough to get its traffic up and down. So he built another cut called the Cassington Cut, and it's a little canal about a mile long that just went from the river here up to his mill and back. It's been disused for ages. As you can see, it's just like a tiny little brook now. This is Eynsham Lock. It's the first of the 9 locks between here and Lechlade. It's a popular spot, especially with swimmers and kayakers and paddleboarders. We've seen a few on the way from the mooring up here this morning. Now there's 9 locks between here and Lechlade. This is the first of them. They're not very deep. They range between about 2 and 7 feet, and it's just to avoid the weirs in the river. Obviously narrowboats and weirs, not a very good mix. Can you imagine it'd be like the log flume at Alton Towers, wouldn't it? Won't mind giving it a try, actually. That is Swinford Bridge. It's supposed to be one of the most handsome bridges on the Upper Thames. What do you reckon? Oh, he's dead handsome, innit? No, the bridge. Built in 1769. It's quite an old one. Nearly as old as you.
Nearly.
And it links kind of the outer area of Oxford with Eynsham. spelt with a Y. I don't make these rules up. Now, it's a little gold mine, is that bridge, and it's got its own Act of Parliament. When it was built, it's a law unto itself.
Right.
And whoever owns the bridge doesn't have to pay taxes on the income from the tolls. Sounding attractive, isn't it?
Oh really? When it's about 5p to get on.
Well, it varies between 5 and 50p whether you're a little car or a big lorry.
There were nobody there today.
And you don't have to pay at night, and pedestrians don't have to pay. But it rakes in, well, see if you can work it out, 4 million vehicles a year. 200 grand a year, tax-free.
Wow.
But they're responsible for the upkeep of the bridge, and you saw the state of it. So
It's sandstone.
it's wearing away pretty fast. Nice though. Pinkhill Lock. We didn't record this bit in the lock because there was a lot of gongoozlers, 2 screaming babies and a French hen.
French hen.
With a horn, a French horn.
French. It was French letter last time.
Built in 1791. It was rebuilt in 1877 and they built a lock cottage, but not that one that you saw, that lovely cottage with the garden. That wasn't built till 1932. It's really nice, apart from all the gongoozlers and the screaming babies.
Yeah.
And the French hen with its French horn.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Normally when you make a reservoir, you just put a dam up in a valley and the water builds up behind it.
Yeah.
Generally that's how it's done. There's a reservoir just to your right hand side.
Our left.
And it's a bit different. It wasn't done by damming a valley. Do you know why?
Because there's no valley.
There's no valley. So they did it like an asteroid. Where they got
A crater.
Yeah, they got loads of men in there and just started digging and piled all the muck up at each side, and it looks like an asteroid crater if it was empty. But it's not. It's got 14 million litres of water in it. And it supplies Swindon, which is about 25 miles that way. So if you have a pot of tea in Swindon, it's probably the water's probably come from that reservoir.
That's a long way.
Or coffee, or orange cordial. I like a bit of orange cordial. That is a Bablock Hythe. You could change a couple of letters and make that sound like not so savoury, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It's a huge private caravan park, like a holiday and residential caravans. Well, it's very empty at the moment. And it's huge, there's hundreds and hundreds of them, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, it does.
And it's nestled in like the middle of nowhere. It's near the town of Whitney, which is David Cameron's old constituency, Prime Minister.
Whitney.
Whitney.
Houston.
No. I want to dance with somebody. And it has a pub called, well, it used to be called the Checkers, and it's been there for hundreds of years, and for hundreds of years it was known as the Checkers. But then they changed it to the Ferryman.
Ferryman.
Oh, horsefly. The Ferry Inn, and then they changed it to the Ferryman. Didn't Chris de Burgh sing about the ferryman? So like, don't blame the ferryman. I know about that word. Well, that atomic kitten, don't blame the weatherman. I don't know. One of them anyway. My mum likes Christaberg. There you go, that's one for you. And it was called the Ferryman because there used to be a ferry.
Did there?
Yeah, just outside the pub there's a landing, and you can see a landing on the other side of the river. And there used to be a ferry between each side of the river. Well, I say
no bridge, is there?
I say ferry. It was more like a punt and a chain across the river.
Well, yeah.
Punt. And they used to pull the punt across the river. Sounds like a good weekend activity, doesn't it?
It does.
Pulling your punt. And it was there from like the 13th century. It went on for donkey's years until in the early 1960s it sank 4 times within 4 years. So it had its licence revoked, its safety licence, and they had to shut it down. And they keep going on about redoing it and reopening it because crossing the river there saves about 8 miles on the journey back to Oxford.
Yeah, there's no bridges at all.
So it'd be a good idea to do it. Hello,
It's raining.
it's dark. Us, fair weather boaters, definitely. It's a village of Newbridge, and it's named after the New Bridge.
That's not new.
Built in the 13th century by monks.
Ooh, they CRT contractors.
No, not monks, the CRT contractors. Actually, the actual 13th century monks. And there's 12 arches to that bridge. There used to be 51. It used to be nearly half a mile long.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You were a lot less enthusiastic in that last take. Remember Battle of Cropredy Bridge?
Not personally.
Where William Waller and King Charles and they all had the dinner and then had a fight and then fell through the floor in that cellar.
Yes.
Yeah, and then King Charles nicked Waller's cannons and
Yes.
went away. Well, they were at it again here at that bridge. They did it again, the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, William Waller tried to cross the bridge to surround Oxford and try and catch King Charles. And he failed miserably again. He weren't very good, were he? He reminds me of like Roadrunner and Coyote.
Pretty rubbish, really. These are different to what we're used to. Instead of a windlass, we use a wheel, which is provided. Red up means it's open, the paddle's open. White up means the paddle's closed, so we're going to close it now.
Spin that wheel, baby.
Spin it!
That's the deepest lock out of the 9 that we're doing. It's just over 7 foot. It did feel quite deep, didn't it?
Because we're used to tiny ones.
It's a Shifford Lock. It was actually the last one to be built as well on the River Thames, on the Upper Thames. Hopefully, it's the last one we're doing today. We're lazy, aren't we? On one of the canal forums when I was doing my research, somebody had spelt Shifford and put a T in there.
Had the.
It's a good job I double checked my information in it. Sean's a bit knackered.
A bit. Exhausted.
We didn't get much sleep last night, and it's been a long day. We set off at 9 o'clock this morning, and it's now about 4:30. We set off from just after Duke's Cut, where you saw us, and we are now at Tadpole Bridge, which is, it's actually a lovely old bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
About a mile or two up that way, behind you, is a village called Bampton, and a couple of miles further down, there's a village called Goosey. Where do you live? I live in Goosey.
Goosey.
Goosey. So 14.49 miles, 4 locks, and it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's stunning. I've never seen locks and lockhouses like it.
Yeah, the locks are really well looked after, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like, you know when you kind of pay a premium for a better service? Today has been like the first class, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The lockhouses are just absolutely beautiful. And the countryside is just...
No moorings.
unrivaled. Yeah, it's beautiful. But Sean's right, no moorings.
No moorings.
At all. We saw in the book, we didn't mean to come this far. We were going to stop about 11 or 12 miles, which was back at Newbridge. You know, the
Yes.
new 13th century bridge. We were going to stop there, but we thought we'll carry on a little bit because there was a lot of people out on kayaks and paddleboards and little motorised punt type things. So we thought we'll carry on just a couple of miles further. And then it's like, there's no moorings. We were like 3 or 4 miles and there's like nothing. The reeds are like 6 foot deep, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then behind the 6 foot deep of reeds is 20 foot of nettles, stinging nettles. And you've never seen as many stinging nettles in your life, I bet you. So we were glad to get here. We saw in the book that there was a mooring here. It's a pub called the Trout.
Yeah, there's enough room for 2 boats.
Yeah, you could just squeeze two 57-foot boats on there,
Yeah.
couldn't you? And it's like, because there's no moorings, I bet they're taken. And we're like, oh, what are we going to do if they're taken? But we got here, and luckily they're empty.
They're empty.
And it does say that the moorings are only for patrons of the... I think we said Patreons then.
Patreon.
That's in about 5 minutes, isn't it? It does say it's for patrons of the pub.
But it's shut.
But it's shut. But if they come and want some, we'll have a glass of Coke off them, won't we?
Yeah.
And a packet of crisps.
A few lagers.
Directions to Goosey.
And a Guinness.
And a Guinness. But it's been beautiful. We had like 1 hour of rain. I don't know where that came from, because it was forecast blue skies all day.
Yeah.
And we could see it coming.
It went a lot, wasn't it?
No, it was just like light rain for about an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we're here now, absolutely knackered. We've caught the sun.
My face was beaming.
We've got to go inside, have a cold drink, have some tea. Tea as in Yorkshire for dinner.
Or supper.
Yeah.
Whichever you want to call it.
Kit off and relax.
Yes.
For the evening. We're halfway to Lechlade, so the next journey we make next week is going to be from here, hopefully,
It better be from here.
through to Lechlade. We hope you'll join us for that. We hope you've enjoyed your journey with us today. If you have, it would be brilliant if you're not already to subscribe to the channel. That helps us enormously. Click the thumbs up button for us, that's ace, and hit the notifications bell and YouTube will let you know every time we release a new vlog. If you want to help support the channel, you can do so in 2 ways. One is to hit the join button on the homepage, or you can click the Patreon link, which is up above Sean's head right now. You're getting used to
I'm
that,
getting used to
aren't
it now.
you? Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye.
Ta-da!
I don't know where we are.
I've got no clue.
Have you heard that bird? It sounds like it's getting really excited. Great wood. Like a hand in a glove.
Glad he said glove. It's a long way.
It's about 23 miles away.
Kettle's boiling.
Boiling, go get kettle. Loud runners. Run quietly. I'm surprised it had a sign, but that was the River Eynsham Lock. Originally built in 1870 something.
Checking his book.
It was built in 1879, rebuilt in 1877. I said 1879. We're not allowed to talk about Mary Poppins again. Seymour Skinner. I'm Skinner.